Hi there, welcome to BSF Recovery Team. Well, we finally made it to 100,000 subscribers and we received our YouTube Chrome play button. We're going to open it here in a little bit, but first we have a few people here that have a few things to say about BSF Recovery Team. We're also going to answer a few frequently asked questions in the comments on our videos, and we're going to try and remember back and pick out the top 10 videos from the last 11 years.
Eric's a bastard because he took my toy tow truck and never even kept it around. I think he threw it in the dirt. And then he took my front end. His steering is my steering. And he did save my ass a few times.
I want to be nice there because I might need them at any drop of a hat.
Spectacular explosion.
So let's talk about, you've been doing this a long time. How long have you been doing this?
I've actually been doing this about 12 years. I built the record 12 years ago in 2009.
No, we're just glad he's out in the woods because all we do is we make phone calls and we get home.
So, you guys have all seen him. I mean, why does he do it?
He's dumb.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Special needs.
But why does he do it?
I'm a fellow four-wheeler that's helping out other four-wheelers. That's the motto and the creed that I grew up with. All fellow four-wheelers help out whenever anybody needs help because you never know when you're going to be the one that's needing help, when you're going to be on the other end of the stick. So you always pay it forward. That's what I've been doing, paying it forward.
I have been a subscriber since 2000.
And how'd you find the channel?
I think it came up just randomly, but
Really?
I thought I saw the red record around in town, but not see one. I saw it. It was local.
Yeah.
Guy. It was pretty sweet.
Crazy or local?
Local.
What is the number 10 most memorable recovery for you?
Oh boy, number 10. I suppose number 10 might be the first time that I had to go on to the Yellow Rock Run with the wrecker and recover a vehicle. I'd never really done rocks with that before. I had to go and recover a Jeep on the Yellow Rock Run, and I was real nervous about crawling around on the rocks with the wrecker and the tight quarters that was on the Yellow Rock Run, and I ended up, as I was towing it out, it's a white Jeep, there's a video, actually a two-part video on it, and towing it out, I was trying to get around the corner, and I felt like Austin Powers in that tunnel with that Cushman. I just was going back and forth, and I just couldn't get around that corner, inching, and finally I did. Finally I got around the corner. I don't know how, but we got around the corner and got it out.
The first time we met him was at one of my wife's events, an L-Rock event, and he just stood up and said, I brought the wrecker. Anybody needs help out, I'm here. All I'm asking is, please let me film it. If you don't even want to be on film, just tell me. We won't put it up. I mean, that's the kind of gentleman that blew my mind. And our second season in, sure enough, Chrissy pops a motor. Top of the
Sand hill?
Yeah, but what's it called?
Digger.
Digger.
Yep.
She's like, oh, I can do Digger too. And I'm like, yeah, you can do Digger too. So she pops right up. Then she gets the confidence to come down. Oh, I'm going to do Digger
money.
1.
Only money.
Just as she crests it, pops the motor. Called Eric and Mara. And they showed up, like he said earlier, late. And because they were doing other recoveries. And I told her, I'm like, you have to, we didn't know them from Adam. Didn't know who the hell they were. Just had seen them around and said, you know, you got to find out what he drinks and because he wouldn't take our money.
Yep.
And I said, whatever he drinks, you go find that. Called my kid who was an hour away and said, go to the liquor store. You're coming to Wisconsin with a bottle of this. And he was Captain.
Every liquor.
Well,
come on, son.
So he drives from our house, grabs a bottle of Captain, shows up in the pits, and that's how we met them.
He spends a lot of money to help people he's never met.
Ever. Just to help somebody out.
Yep.
A lot of people also ask, how much do you charge for this? How do you afford to do all this?
Well, I don't charge for the recoveries while I'm at an event. I support the wrecker, or the way I'm able to do this is with this YouTube channel. They sell advertisements on the YouTubes, and I get on the YouTube videos, and I get a portion of that money. That money goes directly into keeping the wrecker going.
Eric hauled me out when I blew up. Well, I lost the starters, all it simple was, but I'm full hydraulics, so I couldn't steer. And he took me all the way from the middle of nowhere, and he tucked me underneath the shed up on top of Observation Hill. And as he tucks me in and unhooking me, he blows his axle. So he's tucked in next to me. And that night we're both working our trucks next to each other. And I met Eric. And now Eric is a very important friend of mine. Well, Eric helps a ton. And thank God he's here. But his wife's a problem.
So how did Mara get her nickname?
Well, Mara got her nickname for two reasons. Well, for a simple reason, her name is first name is Mara, and a lot of people mispronounce that. So we decided to give her a nickname on the channel, and we thought long and hard about it, and we actually chose the name Seat Cover. It's in reference to an old 70s CB term that referred to the person in the passenger seat, who was usually a good-looking female. So that's where the nickname Seat Cover came from.
Yeah, Eric and I, when we were doing the S10 recovery, we pulled into this gas station by Baraboo, and middle of freaking nowhere, literally off 35, just pull over. And a guy pulls in and he's like, I saw the wrecker. I saw the wrecker. I follow you. So you're number 9?
Number 9. Oh, let's see.
I would say that would be the one that was stuck on a playground mud pit for a good 24 hours. It was buried in mud, just buried. It took us about 2.5, 3 hours just to get it to come out of the mud.
That was the Jeep Cherokee that we wedged out.
Yeah.
He got stuck the night before, and we were towing till well after dark, and we were getting really tired, so we decided to let that one sit on the racetrack till the next morning. And by the time the next morning rolled around, some of the mud had dried up and turned into cement. That thing was in there.
It was good and stuck.
Be number 8.
How about it was a rollover, a red Jeep on Red Rock Run that rolled over, and we needed the yellow Jeep's help. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
We needed the yellow Jeep's winch help to get that one back on its wheels safely.
And out of the mud.
Out of the mud. And actually what was really neat is once we got that one back up on his wheels, he fired it up and drove away.
Number 7?
Which red one?
Clifford.
Clifford? Chris's Jeep?
Yeah.
We made her wait.
We did.
We were on the way to go get her.
We had 2 at that time.
And on our way to go get her, we actually had ran across another Jeep that had a broken tie rod end. So we grabbed that one quick before we grabbed Clifford, and we made her wait.
Yeah.
And she very, very patiently waited for the red wrecker to come and get her.
She was very patient.
Number 6?
I'd say caveman.
Caveman over there, you know. We had to rescue him a few times.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Frequent flyer. I got my card stamped. Oh, I got a free one.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know, let's see. What was the first time we pulled you off, Caveman?
Starter.
The starter?
That's the only time you got me on the back end.
On the back? Okay.
What about the front end?
Well,
I've been anchored a lot.
Caveman's been an anchor for us on several recoveries. He has this big yellow blazer that works really good as an anchor.
Oh, stab you in the back.
Number 5.
Number 5. Well, maybe. How about number 5? Barry's blazer. Was that Barry's?
Snapped off front axle.
When he snapped off the front axle. His wife's blazer. Annoyed. We had to back halfway or better down a hill, an obstacle, through a bunch of stuff to get to a point to where we could get the cable on the front of Barry's wife's blazer. It's called Over the Top Recovery. I think it's a two-parter. That one was pretty good. That was a hard place to get the wrecker into.
And number 4?
I'd say Lewis.
Louis upside down.
Louis flipping his blazer.
Later that same day,
Yeah.
Lewis, who helped a little bit on the over-the-top recovery, later that day he flipped his excursion upside down, and we had to go get him back on his wheels. But again, that was one of those ones where we put him back on his wheels, and
fired up.
the excursion fired up and drove out of the woods.
Number 3?
Number 3, let's say number 3, how about the FKR short bus, the school bus?
Oh, I forgot about the school bus.
FKR short bus gets hooked.
Yeah.
It was deep in the mud, and they broke something in the transfer case, so none of the tires would turn. And we had to winch that thing out like a sled. A bunch of people comment on the video all the time, why didn't you take the drive shaft off? I don't know about you, but I wasn't crawling in that mud and holding my breath to take that drive shaft off, because that's how deep it was. It was the whole rear end was under the mud, and there was no way I was going in to take the drive shaft off. The owner didn't want to do it either, so we winched that thing out dead.
And number 2?
Number 2, I will say number 2 was our own recovery out on the Misabi Mountain Trail. When the first time I took the wrecker out on the Misabi Mountain Trail and spit out the lift block out of the rear end. And we had some help on that one. I still kind of owe them a special sticker or t-shirt or something. But we had some help. We had to recover the wrecker. And I will say that was number 2.
And number 1?
So number 1 absolutely has to be the S10 that we recently recovered in the dead of winter down in southern Wisconsin. Frozen in a swamp for 3 years, and there's a series of videos out on that. That was an epic recovery. I have never done anything quite like that before, and I'm simply amazed that we were able to accomplish it.
It was fun.
We get back, and a week later, I'm in Lino Lakes, and I'm just going through the gas station, and I see a guy pull a freaking Yui in the middle of the road, pull into my gas station, and is like, I just watched your video. And I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff you pay it for.
All right, I think it's time to unbox this and take a look and see what it looks like. Somebody here has been dying to open it.
Yes!
With the butter knife.
There we go. Gotta come
Give her a sharp knife.
Take it. Don't get in the way, Eric.
Are you sure she can have a butter knife?
Killed by a butter knife.
I claim the box. I claim the box.
There ain't gonna be no box.
Yes, there is.
No, there ain't.
You're sabotaging the box.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
No,
are.
I'm not.
I claim it. I claim
It's
it.
like opening up Jeep parts.
Eric, other side. Before the
She got it. It wasn't keeping her out.
No.
Hey, there's a letter.
Let's see the letter.
There's a letter.
What does
It's a lot of words.
It says,
You owe me $7.
do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1,000th subscriber? Chances are you do. We know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed, and their numbers increased because of your unique voice and the excitement of being part of the growing community you established. Well, I don't know about my voice, but I think the wrecker's a star myself. But we are thrilled to see the development of your community and proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them, and even more with your comments and creativity. I'm still thinking the wrecker's a star here, but
What name's on top of the
well, it's
square body?
Square body. No, BSF Recovery Team.
So it's not
not
you.
my name. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Sincerely yours, Susan. I can't even. Susan Wood. Yeah. CEO of YouTube.
You know you just lost your job.
Yeah, it's all over with. All done.
Oh, what does it look like?
So, here's our Chrome button, the award for 100,000 subscribers. Let's take it out of the plastic here. Yep.
Plastic's useless.
Rivet it to the hood. So, there it is. Oh, it's Chrome. I can see myself in it.
The polite opera.
Congratulations, BSF Recovery.
Congratulations, Eric and Mara, on 100,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, honey. You did it.
Congratulations, Dad.
Congratulations, Eric, on finally getting 100 grand of something.
Congratulations, Eric, on 100,000. I hope to never see you again, but you better show up when I need you.
Congrats on the 100,000. Thanks for answering your phone whenever we call. Congratulations, Eric. Keep on hooking.
Congratulations, Eric. Hope to see you out there in the woods.
Congratulations, Eric. So thank you guys, all the fans, everybody that helped us out, the subscribers, everybody that watches the videos, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't be able to be here without you guys, the 100,000 subscribers, and we're going to continue to do it. We're going to keep going and do recoveries, more videos. Hopefully we can reach that 250,000 subscriber mark, and even someday the 1,000,000 subscriber. We can never do it without you guys. So again, thank you very, very much for watching.
Yes, thank you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
And maybe we'll see you in the woods.
But this year, we're going to take Mara and Eric and the Wrecker to Sand Hollow, to Trail Hero, and take them out there. Where no disparagement to the people that are out there that charge, and that's their business, that's how they raise their families. But we're taking the Wrecker out there to pay that back. Both to the heroes that gave their lives, as well as to the people that are out there.
I was just talking with these guys. I've got a square body, and I want my square body next to his sometimes just to show the difference. I've got a 26,000 original mile square body, and that's why I fell in love with that truck. I have the same truck.
More of a round body than a square body?
This one is.